Alright, so it's finally time for the games that people only play just to grind, I think. So, in today's episode, I'll be taking a look at how to get max level in hide and seek and in just build. The reason why hide and seek and just build are grouped together is because I feel like just build is a pretty small game in all standards, so that there isn't really much to talk about, so I might as well group them together. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe on this video, make sure you enjoy it, and let's get into the first tip. So first off, I'm gonna stick with hide and seek and then just build. So, in hide and seek, you get XP for taunting. You get 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, or 18 XP depending on the taunt, from the taunt list of course. Killing a seeker as a hider gives you 10 XP, killing a hider gives you 20 XP, winning as a hider gives you 200 XP, and winning as a seeker gives you 50 XP. And hiders are awarded 50 XP for every 60 seconds they survive. Honestly, my tip for you in this game is just be a hider. In almost no circumstance would you be a seeker just because like you can see the proportions of XP. Like being a seeker is only if you have to, you know. But even if you are a seeker, I would much rather just, you know, be Q and be a hider in the next round. But there is something with the taunts that I do want to delve into in a second. But do note that hiders get a lot of XP, so you do have to find like some pretty good spots. If you have some people that aren't as experienced in hide and seek, you know, that's pretty much it. Now, on the forums, and I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out in more detail, there's a guy that made a forum thread, SXK6, that basically goes and says that there is a great taunt strategy that you should use when you're grinding hide and seek. And when you're grinding hide and seek, you may think, oh, just spamming 5 or more llama balloons gives you a lot of XP. Well, technically, the best thing you should probably do is spamming 5 llama balloons and 3 oink emotes in a certain way. Now, he does include some tips about aligning your mouse in different spaces in your hotbar, and basically, it's possible to get more than 110 points. He says that it's maybe even possible to get 111. That gives you a lot of XP, so I recommend you guys checking out the forums post in the description, as it's kind of more detailed than you think for a game like hide and seek. But it's very helpful, and I have used it a lot in my game. Now for hide and seek, all it takes is just knowing where the hiding spots are. You know, there are a bunch of them, and there are some OP ones that you should check out on YouTube. There are probably tons of hiding spot locations. For example, in hospital, I know a bunch of good ones for leaves. But for example, in Kingston, I don't really go for Kingston just because personally I think the spots there aren't really good. In my opinion, at least, like there are some good spots, but not many. But I usually just stick on hospital or Chinatown just because I know a bunch of cool spots, even like a very OP spot that no one knows about. And I think some people know about it, but I kind of want to keep it to myself for now. But all it takes is just finding good spots to hide in the game. There isn't really a specific map you should pick. You just need to know some good spots to hide. Now, if for whatever reason you decide that you want to be a seeker, honestly just don't. But if you somehow are willing to stick around the hide and seek and seeker, I'd say just the best map to go for is Pripyat. That map, I pretty much know every single one of the hiding spots, and that's why I usually use that map for doing the win as a seeker quest on the Hive. But just don't really be a seeker. Like, trust me, being a hider, it's way easier. And hide and seek gives you a lot of XP. So personally, I think hide and seek is probably the easiest game to max on the Hive. Like, when the update for 50 levels came out, I got it in like less than a week, probably even in a couple of days. So honestly, it shouldn't take you that long. But now, it's time for every single PvP sweat's favorite game, Just Build. So, how much XP does Just Build give you? Well, for finishing in first place, you get 15 XP. Placing in second gives you 10. Finishing third gives you 5. Receiving a mech rating gives you 0.5 XP. Receiving an OK rating gives you 1. A good gives you 1.5. A great gives you 2. And a love gives you 2.5. And at the end of the round, your total XP is rounded up to the nearest whole number. So basically, for example, I think the love rating rounds out at 3, but that's just what I think. here's the thing with Just Build. It took me a while to grind, and honestly, there isn't really any other tips I can give you than Just Build. There are some things where you can get your friends to vote love on you, like basically make a party with your friends and just get them in your game, and you can vote love between each other. And something else that you could probably do is just not vote at all. It's a great tip because one, it gives everyone a good, and it doesn't take away points from you. So maybe just not voting at all probably is better. That's just what I think. But Just Build is a long game. Like, I honestly think that Murder Mystery is not really that bad in contrast to Just Build. Like, Jesus, that Just Build takes a while to grind. And honestly, again, other than just building, there isn't really anything else I can give you as a tip. So that's gonna be the end for this video. I'm sorry if it's kind of a short episode. I mean, considering the fact that Hide and Seek and Just Build are pretty much two simple games, there isn't really much to say. I gave some tips and tricks anyways, so I hope you enjoyed that. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and on the end screen right now you can see a video of how to get max level in Treasure Wars. I recommend you checking out that one because I do give some pretty good tips in there, and my other Hive Bedrock videos are linked in the playlist on screen right now, and in the center is my channel, which you should definitely subscribe to. Just saying, trying to get myself to 100 subscribers. But that's gonna be it for today's episode. I'm gonna thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode, which will probably be an interesting one. Bye.